from OCTV.
Raider Nation's leading news magazine starts now. This is Current OC.
Hello and welcome to the first edition of the Current OC for this academic year. I'm Trisha Nicoletti.
And I'm Charlie Costal. It's good to be back, keeping you up to date on all things Ocean City.
It's been a busy start to the new school year with plenty of changes and adjustments. But one thing that remains steady at Ocean City High School is the tradition of homecoming.
Let's take a look back at the sights and sounds of this year's homecoming week with a first-hand view from Current OC photojournalist Madison Ferretti.
And the 2022 homecoming queen is Ayanna Morton.
It was a lot of fun. Hey, Charlie, did you enjoy the homecoming dance?
Of course I did.
Did you have a date?
Don't you think that's a little off topic?
Anyways, this year brings about many changes for our school. Maybe the biggest, the addition of our new superintendent, Dr. Friedman. We wanted you to get to know him a little better. Longtime viewers will remember our Fast Five with teachers around the school, but now we go one-on-one with Dr. Friedman in a segment called the Superintendent Six.
All right, Dr. Freeman, thank you for joining us.
Great to be here.
The name of the game is the Superintendent Six. I'm going to ask you 6 questions, and you got to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I ask you them.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, the first question, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza.
All right, nice and easy. What animal would you compare yourself to, and why?
An elephant. I never forget.
Okay. If you were given $50,000 to start a business, what kind of business would you start and why?
That's a great question. Truthfully, I'd want to start a charitable foundation for students so they have access to have after-school sports programs, because that was always important to me growing up, and I don't want anyone to be denied that privilege.
That's a really good one. I feel a little dumb asking this next question. If you were stranded on a desert island and could only bring 2 items, what would they be?
Probably my iPad and a good book. And there's a lot of choices there.
No charger for the iPad?
I guess that could be my second. That could be my second item.
What is your favorite band or artist?
My favorite band is Pearl Jam.
Oh, nice. And the last question, this one's a little sophisticated, so if you need time for your answer, I understand. How many hot dogs do you think you could eat in 1 minute?
I could never, first of all, I could never even come close to Joey Chestnut.
It's understandable.
I'd probably choke trying to do it. Man, maybe a dozen.
A dozen?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that concludes the Superintendent 6. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so Pearl Jam is like. Gosh.
Yeah, my mom just saw Pearl Jam and yeah, well, not to be like that, but she just. Wow, what a great interview. You know, I'll tell you, Tricia, whoever made that interview knows what they're doing.
Whatever, Charlie. Anyways, as the school year gets off to a new start, many of our students are looking for a way to get involved. The Club Carnival offered just that. The current OC's Gianna Ripa recaps excitement over this year's event.
Last month, Ocean City High School hosted its annual Club Carnival. There, students had the opportunity to sign up for new and old clubs. Each club brought a poster or paper representing their club so students could see what the purpose of each club is, and whether or not it would be something the student is interested in. Examples are Interact Club, which offers volunteer opportunities, OC Minds Matter, Psychology Club, which also runs the International Dinner in January, Literary Magazine, Photography Club, Best Buddies, Game Club, formerly Chess Club, Science Club, Coding Club, Investment Club, Fishing Club, Stage Crew, etc. This year's Club Carnival had an amazing turnout. If you missed this year's, there's always next year. Did any of these clubs seem interesting to you? Don't be discouraged to join. This has been Gianna Ripa reporting for the current OC.
As the temperature starts to drop and the fall seasons come to a close, many of our Red Raider sports teams are making their way into the playoffs.
That's right, so please welcome Steve Smith to give us the latest report on Red Raider athletics.
That's right, guys. Playoff season is here, and Friday night, the spotlight shines on the Red Raiders football team as they head on the road for the first playoff game. OC heads north to face a familiar foe in Shawnee. The Red Raiders are the number 5 seed in the South Jersey Group 4 bracket. Shawnee comes in at the 4 seed. Both schools have a long track record of success in the state playoffs. OC head coach Kevin Smith says this will be a tough battle, but he believes their team is ready for the challenge.
Well, I expect us to play hard against a really good program. We played them in the championship game back in 2019, and they're a big physical team. They dress like Penn State. They look like Penn State. But we got tough kids, too, and our kids always show up and play hard. And we're going to try to emphasize just execution and take care of your job, do your responsibilities, and we think we'll be in good shape. We're battle-tested. We played against the best teams around, and so what we'll see on Friday night won't be any different than what we've seen all season. But, we've come up short in some of those games. We've been in it to the very end on many occasions this year, and we just haven't been able to finish, so we have to play a complete 48 minutes.
Kickoff is set for 6 o'clock in Medford. Should be a good one. Now, while football has a rich tradition of success, there's a new sport here at OC. This fall, the girls volleyball team made its debut and showed plenty of promise as a first-year program. With more on this up-and-coming squad, here's the current OC's Owen Nelson.
Volleyball has been a nationally recognized high school sport since 1917. However, here at Ocean City High School, we've never had an official volleyball team. But this year it's different, because on September 14th, Ocean City has welcomed volleyball as the newest sport in our extensive lineup. Today, we're going to look at the people who make the magic happen.
It's a first-year program ever at Ocean City. Honestly, I'm really proud of all the girls. Every single girl on the team improved. I would have loved to have more matches so they could get more touches on the ball, but for the most part, it was extremely rewarding, and I'm just really proud of all the girls for improving their skills and being committed to the team.
The team itself exceeded any expectations that I could have possibly had because it really was fun, and all the girls here are great, and just all together we kind of bonded well as a team within the short period of time we had.
Although they're the most recent addition to our roster of sports here at the high school, the volleyball team has already made an impression with an impressive record during the first few weeks. This has been Owen Nelson reporting for the Current OC.
Hey, we won't be surprised if the volleyball team becomes a powerhouse in the years to come. And finally, good luck to all our fall sports teams competing in the state playoffs. We'll see if any of our Red Raiders can bring home a state title in the next few weeks. Trisha and Charlie, back to you.
Thanks, Steve.
Speaking of football, let's get a check of the weather for this week's Friday Night Lights. As we all know, this week has been a rough one as far as weather.
It's nice to see the sun finally come out again.
Let's ask this year's first Current OC weatherman, Jakub Klimczak, for more. What do you think, Kuba? Is the rain finally behind us?
The rain? It's pretty much gone at this point. You do gotta look out though, it is getting really cloudy over here, so watch out. There will be some rain later in the week though, but for now, it's gonna be sunny, so enjoy the weekend while you still can. As we head into our current temperatures, you can see it's quite humid though. The temperature, yet again, it's still really mild at 60 degrees. Going into fall, it is getting really chilly, so watch out for that. Regionally, still around the same. It's a little chilly, 50 degrees here in like mainland New Jersey. And then water, it's a little warmer at 61 degrees, so good luck to our surf team out there. As we get into our 7-day forecast, it's the weekend it's gonna be nice and sunny, though it's gonna get really cloudy on Halloween. And on Tuesday, it's gonna rain a little, so watch out for that.
So, as you know, Kuba, a lot of our fellow students will be making the trip up to Shawnee tonight to support the football team. What do you think about the weather for tonight?
Well, honestly, the most mild thing on Friday, it's just gonna be a little cloudy. It should be fine.
Sounds good. Thanks, Kuba.
Well, that will do it for us on this edition of the Current OC.
Remember to log on and catch all of our shows and additional content by visiting oc-tv.org.
We're also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at OCNJTV, so be sure to like our page and follow us there too.
We leave you now with some highlights of the Freshman Team Building Day. From all of us here at the Current OC, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on our next episode.
Of what we do today. We're doing a very quick simulated exercise. Behind you, see these flower pots and stuff? Those cones and the blue victim over there? That is a simulated house fire, structure fire.